Okay, so today we're going to continue to review claim and counterclaim. Now I've talked to your guys' 8th grade English teachers and you guys are getting ready to write this essay. And you guys have to pick out a claim and a counterclaim. And I think it's on homework. Am I correct? Is that what you guys are writing it on? Yes? Okay. So today we are going to look at this article. Mrs. Fortune was able to help me find in the Scope, Scholastic Scope, or magazines you guys read, in the back, there is usually an informational essay that you guys can read to pick out claim and counterclaim. So if you guys need extra practice after this lesson, just know that you guys can get a Scope magazine and practice more. Okay? Okay. First off, what is a claim? Can anybody tell me what a claim is? Yep.
Something you said it's like kind of what you believe or something?
Perfect, yeah, it's like what you believe, right? So it's a statement, and that's the statement that you believe to be true, or it's like your argument for why you believe that. Okay, what's a counterclaim?
Basically goes against what you believe or what you're trying to fight for.
Okay, now when you guys are writing your essay, I'm sure that Mrs. Fortune and Mrs. Medeiros have said that you have to have a claim and a counterclaim in your essay because you always have to like support that other side and give reasons why they're saying that it's not that way. Yes? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start by reading this article. I had it up on the smart board. It was too blurry, so I decided to print out your guys' own copies, okay? You guys will follow along as I am reading. As I'm reading the article, I'm going to stop, and I'm gonna kind of tell you what I'm thinking and what words kind of stand out to me so I'm able to pick out the claim and the counterclaim, okay? Okay, do you need recess? In busy school schedules, recess takes a back seat. Should this be changed? By Mackenzie Caro. Madeline Hamilton couldn't contain her excitement. The principal of her school in Franklin, Tennessee had just made an announcement and it was big. Recess was coming back. Madeline and her 6th grade classmates would get 20 minutes every day to go outside and have fun. They could perfect new jump rope tricks, catch up with friends, kick around a soccer ball. The possibilities were endless. Okay, as I'm reading this, one thing is striking to me, her excitement. So it makes me kind of think that Madeline wants recess. So I'm gonna file that back here as I'm like looking for the claim. In most middle schools though, recess isn't part of the school day. According to the American Association for the Child's Right to Play, as many as 40% of school districts have reduced recess time or cut it entirely. But now, a growing number of experts are saying that schools should put recess back on the schedule. Okay, I see the word expert.
What is that?
That again is making me think that, you know what, that's probably important, I probably should file that away. On my article, and you guys, I'm not asked to do this, I'm highlighting the words that I like stand out to me, so when I go back, I can look at those words again. So that might be something that you guys want to do, okay? Brain breaks. Recess, scheduled free time during the school day, dates back to at least the late 1800s. But in the 1980s, when American students began falling behind other countries in reading and math, recess began to disappear. Some schools made time for extra instruction in these subjects by cutting recess. Okay, I have highlighted recess began to disappear. So now I'm kind of seeing the other side. So I will go back and look at that when I have to state my counterclaim. Yet research shows that breaks can actually facilitate learning. How can 20 minutes playing kickball or chatting about last night's episode of The 100 help you with algebra? According to Dr. Robert Murray, pediatrician and co-author, The Crucial Role of Recess in School, giving your brain rest helps it work better. Moving from subject to subject without a break can overwhelm your brain and make it more difficult to retain new information. Okay, all the way up there, facilitate learning. Does anybody know what facilitate means? It means help with it. Go ahead, sorry, I didn't see your hand.
To hold.
Okay, so to facilitate means it given it to you guys, okay? For this reason, some of the countries that outshine the US in test scores, including Finland and Japan, have multiple recesses a day. The learning benefits of recess apply to everyone, not just kids, says Dr. Murray. In fact, recess or some form of it can help adults too. At Google, for example, employees take breaks and play in the office Lego station. Employees at Yelp unwind by rocking out on a karaoke machine. At Facebook's headquarters, there is an arcade. Okay? So for this reason, it talks about how some of the countries that are ahead of us in the test scores, they're saying, oh, but hold on, we give our kids recess, right? So I'm thinking, oh, so that might be a part of my claim. Talks about adults, another reason why we should have recess, okay? Get moving. In addition to helping kids learn, recess can also help kids be healthy. Daily physical activity is associated with lower rates of depression and obesity. The American Association of Pediatrics recommends that kids spend at least 60 minutes per day being physically active. For middle schoolers who juggle extracurriculars, homework, and family obligations, it can be tough to carve out that much time for exercise. Recess can help. Running around, shooting hoops, or simply walking around are good for your health. Okay? So we're looking at this. Now it's talking about how being more active can actually help you guys in school. So that probably, I'm going to file that away because that's probably going to be a reason why that we want recess, right? Of course, physical activity can also lead to injury. A few schools have eliminated recess to avoid the sprained ankles and broken wrists that come with increased intense schoolyard sports like dodgeball. There's that word again, eliminated. So I'm thinking another reason why we don't want it, so that's going to be part of my counterclaim. Recess also requires an adult to monitor students and make sure everyone stays safe. Some schools can't afford to pay someone to do this job. Plus, 73% of school-age kids in America participate in sports or other athletic activities after school. If most kids are getting exercise already, is it really necessary to take time out of jam-packed school days for recess? Madeline thinks so. Recess is that one break of the day to try to relax and have fun, she says. What do you think? Does recess belong on the schedule? Okay, so amongst your groups right now, you guys are going to take your index card. Okay, you're going to write what you think the claim is in blue and what you think the counterclaim is in red. And I want you to pick at least one thing out of the article that it supports each. Okay, you have about 2 minutes and then we're going to share as a class. Okay, so pick somebody to write, okay, and discuss it.
Good job, Jamie.
What do you guys
Wait, what is
And then pick out one reason why you guys think. Okay? You guys all right? That's your claim? No? Yes. Just the claim. I want just the claim. And then one little piece of evidence why you can use the claim. Just the claim. Yep. Okay, about 1 more minute, and then we're going to discuss it as a class.
From being outside to get you smarter.
Yes, just one little piece.
Okay.
Yep, just one piece. Okay, everybody ready? Okay, well, let's at least do your claim. So what's our claim going to be? Can anybody tell me? Sorry.
Recess should be included.
Okay, does everybody think that that's the claim? That recess should be included in school? Did any group think that the claim should be that there should not be recess? It's okay if you did. Did anybody put that down? Okay, so we're going to say that recess should be in school, right? What's one reason why? One reason out of the article. Remember we had those key words, right? Excitement. Do you have one?
It helps your brain function.
Perfect. Now, as I was reading through that, there was more than that, right? So as you guys are getting ready to write this argumentative essay, I don't know how many pieces of evidence you guys have to have out of the article, but just know we're just gonna look at one today, okay? So if our claim is recess should be in school, what's gonna be our counterclaim?
Recess should no longer be in school.
Okay? What evidence out of the article supports that? Yes? So we went through, there was some, it talked about being injured, it talked about what else? They would have to hire more supervision, right? So which one do you guys want to put?
More injuries.
More injuries? Okay. Now, while this was a condensed version of what you guys are supposed to be doing in your classes, I hope that what we went over today, you guys can go back through now and look at those homework articles and you guys can pick out key words to help you guys do your essay, okay? Does anybody have any questions for me?